We'll start. Yeah. Guys, the next one is labor variances. Now, with regards to the labor variance here, guys, I stopped talking. Labor variances. Now, under labor variance, what are the variances we were finding first? It was material usage variance. Here we call it as labor efficiency variance. Instead of usage, we call it as what? What was the formula for usage variance? So here it will become standard hours minus actual hours into standard rate. Fine. Then labor rate variance. Labor rate variance. What is going to be a labor rate variance? Standard rate minus actual rate into whenever it is about money, it is about actuals. Remember this logic. For the ones who are getting confused with formulas, whenever it is got to do with money, it will always be actions. Clear? Hours or efficiency will always be based on the standard rate. Fine? This is when there is one labor, or we say only one kind of labor. If there are multiple labors, again there we had what? Material mix variance. Here we call it as gang. We call it as what? Labor. What did we do in material mix variance? Actual quantity in standard proportion. Yeah, ma. In MMB we find what? Correct? No. That only I am explaining. No. So we find first my actual quantity in the standard proportion, which is known as what? RSQ. Then I compare with my actual quantity and I multiply with my standard price. Here it will be labor gang variance will be, what do you think? Actual hours in standard proportion. Actual hours in, so that will be what? If I have to write it in terms of the formula, it will be RSH minus actual hours into standard. That will be the formula for labor gang variance. Guys, please try connecting all of it so that when you remember, you can understand all the formulas together. Right? Copy this down. Guys, see the next question. One second. Let's see. Guys, see the next question. The standard, labor employment and the actual labor engaged in a week for a job are given. You have three kinds of labor: skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled. They have given you standard hours. They have given you actual hours. Then standard rate, actual rate. They have told during the 40 hours working week, the gang produced 18,000, 1,800 standard hours for the work. Calculate LCV, LEV, all the rates they have given. Huh? Okay. Now, C part of it. First one, the labor requirement. Now, let us try understanding how much, how many weeks or how many days have you worked for? How many workers are there total? How many workers are there in total? There are standard number of workers 32, 12 skilled, and 6 unskilled. So the total number of workers what you have is what? 50 workers. Each worker is working for how many hours? 40 hours. Therefore, standard hours is 2000. Standard hours is what? 2000. Done? Second part of it. Now, let me just write down this one. Are you done? Uh, I know standard hours, standard rate, standard cost. Then what more I have to find out? Then actual hours, actual rate, this we'll find out first. Then we'll add on one by one. Fine. What are your standard hours given? How many employees are there? Skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled. Skilled, how many are there? Semi-skilled? standard hours will be what? Multiply by 40 for each of them. Because each of them has to work for 40 hours. That means just multiply with 40 for each of them. How much? Okay, stop. Now stop. Concept. We all would have done this. Take everything by 40. But there's a catch in it. See here. 40 hours you're working. 40 hours you're working. What do you mean by standard hours? See here. There 40 hours, 50 employees. How much standard hours I should have produced? Correct? Read the question and check what is the standard hours. 200 can be your number of hours which has been lost because of something. You have your idle time and other things, no? Bouncer. You should have worked for what? That means, can I say overall all the employees are getting 200 hours of time for maybe their idle time? Yes. So now, how do I find my standard hours for each of them? See here, if we work for 2000 hours, the standard hours turns out to be 1800. Correct? First employee, they are working for what? 32 into 40, which is what? 1280. Therefore, what should be the standard hours they are producing? If you work for 2000 hours, your standard hours turns out to be what? 1800. You are working for what? 1 to 8. So, what will be your standard hours then? 1 Understood? Second one. Do it for the other guys. Second guy. For semi-skill, how many hours it is? 12 into 40, 480. Yes, work if you do a cross multiplication, that comes to 4. Last one. Oh, understood. We didn't understand. You understood? But still you want it to be on board. Should I write? It's okay, sir. 50 employees, 40 hours, standard hours should be 2000, whereas standard hours given in the question is 1800. Therefore, there is a 200 ka difference which gets transferred to all the minutes. What's your standard rate? No. Simply ask me. You have 32 employees. Everyone is working for 40 hours. So you should have worked for 280. That would have worked good. Let's say if my standard hours was also 2000. My standard hours, if you're working for 2000 hours, your standard hours is turning out to be 1800. Then this guy, there are 32 guys. If they are working for 40 hours, can it be equal to 1280? The answer is no. That's why we are bringing it to the standard hours. Our father has come to history, so we'll take extra care. Done. What's your standard rate? 3, 2, 1. You know how to find standard cost. We'll come back to that later. Use your calculators and let me know later. Let's come to the actual hours. What's your actual hours? 28 employees, 28 into 40. Huh? 1120. Again, I'm saying, how did I get my actual hours? There are 28 skilled labors, 28 into 40. No, this is actual hours, no? Next one. What about semi-skilled? 7. Last one. What's your actual rate? 4. Done. Each employee takes 40 hours, so you have 28 employees, that's why you have to multiply by 40. What's your actual hours? Guys, actual hours, total. Fine? Okay. Now see here, what is RSH? What is RSH? Actual hours in standard proportion. My standard proportion, either you can do these 3, because anyway multiply by 40, or you can just take the number of employees. So that will be what? 2000 in the ratio of 32, 12 and 6. RSH will be what? Actual hours in the standard proportion, which is basically, if you do that ratio also, you get 32, 12 and 6. So RSH will be 1280. How much? Then guys, are you clear with this? Copy this down. See here, what do? I calculate SH into SR, then I'll replace S with A, I'll calculate AH into SR, then I'll replace S, that will be AH into AR, then I told you I need to find what? My RSH into SR. These are the four multipliers I need to find. SH into AR, AH into SR, AH into AR, and RSH into SR. First bigger challenge for you guys always is to get these 5 items right in the question. Clear? Fine. Find this 5 out. Guys, anyone has any issue with any of this? Everyone's clear with RSH? Anything you want me to explain? Sure. Done? Okay, let's go one by one. Material cost variance. Oh, sorry. One mistake we do, you pounce on us. Labor cost variance. Labor cost variance is what? Standard cost minus actual cost. So skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled. Skilled is what? 3456 minus 4480. 864 minus 2160. 216 minus 320. How much does it come to? Favorable or adverse? Adverse? 10? Say 4 to say 2 4. 1024, then? Then? Fine. Next one. Labor efficiency variance. What is labor efficiency variance? Efficiency. Standard hours. Madam, first you understand and then you start copying. Labor efficiency variance. Standard hour minus actual hour. So this will become what? That will be 1 by 1. SH into SR standard cost 3456 864 216. No, finally we'll have to do the total. No, you are supposed to show it for every kind. That's what I told you. The idea of doing this chapter is not to say there is a difference. The idea is where do I control it. So you will have to do it for every single thing. Only for yield it's not required. All other things you'll have to do it individually and also in total. The 3456 minus 3360 minus first one 96. Second one adverse or favorable. Last one so the total done. Next variance is what? Labor rate variance. What is labor rate variance? Standard rate minus actual rate. That comes to what? That comes to 3360,144,160 minus. How much does it come to? Favorable, adverse? Then total 2000. So I'll erase this labor cost variance. What did I say labor gang variance will be? RSQ. Students know more than this is what happens. RSH minus Paka H. Yeah. Standard. Somebody said R. Then next one RSH into SR minus AH into SR. That will be total last one. I do both the methods, you follow whichever it is. I would always prefer you to learn the first method. Second one is left to you because it's purely formula. So I'll erase this. Labor yield variance. What did I say your formula will be? SH minus RSH. This is going to be the reverse here, multiplied by standard rate. That will be yeah. What's the answers? Total Okay, have they given output in the question? Have they given output in the question? No. If I don't have output, I cannot use the other method. If I don't have output, I cannot use the other method. I can only give variance through this method. Here, done. Too much for Dave. No. Like enough, you go. That's it. There's no request answer. Too much enough. That's why Christ and all. No, madam. That's why teachers get scared. And up to 80, 90 of them together. Yeah, cool.